All right. It is June 2nd. Look at that. I even know what today is. The 2nd? I think it's the 2nd. Anyway, and it's our team call. It's the first one of the month. And so we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we're going to do some sharing about some things from last month, feedback, and a little bit about a program called Teamzy that I've been using that I really like. So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so let's get started about the calendar this month. I haven't plugged everything into our Google Calendar. I will do that. But it's going to be the same kind of flow as last month. So our right now you are posting and talking about the challenge group that starts on the 6th. You need to be inviting. And the best way to be posting is just posting your workouts, posting your sweaty selfies, talking about how amazing the past boot camp is, or the one that's going on now, you know, sharing your journey. That's the biggest one. Be connecting with the people who are liking your posts, be connecting with people who have shown interest in the past. One of the things that we've learned is it takes 7 to 10 times of follow-ups for people to commit. So continue to follow up with people. It takes people a while to decide to jump in. So, and a follow-up could be, you know, even just asking how they're doing. How's your day going? I was thinking about you. I saw this article and, you know, it made me think of whatever. So it doesn't always have to be a, hey, do you want back in? Hey, do you want in? It can be a just like touching base with someone, especially if you've asked them a couple of times and then you kind of got crickets. So maybe this time around you just check in on them and see how they're doing and things like that. But yeah, 7 to 10 times. So make sure like you don't stop at 3 and then, you know, cut them off your list. Obviously you don't want to be a nag, but you know, follow up. And then if you hear crickets, then give them a week or 2 and then just kind of check back in. Okay, so next is clearing out so we have 2 May groups. We have the 30-day May group that just finished. That's what it's called. And then the second one is called like May meal prep, free meal prep. And that's the one that's still going on. It started halfway through. So the 30-day May group, that's the one that will roll over to the new June group, right? That starts on Monday, if that makes sense. So you need to make sure that you get your challengers out. You move your challengers to the Fit Club, whichever Fit Club you're part of, and start helping clear up the wall. So just the little, you know, drop down V, you know what I'm talking about? On the wall. Okay. You click on that and you click delete post and just help go through and delete those posts. That's something I'm going to try and sit down and do tonight is help clear it up, but it does take a little bit of time. So if you've got 5 minutes to just delete as many, even if you just do like 2 minutes and just delete, that will help me a lot. Okay, so then there's that. Last thing, I wanted to hear, and I know I got some feedback from some of you, but I wanted to hear, so 2 more things, and then I'm making this short and sweet. Okay, so let me talk about one thing and then I'll get feedback. Okay, so if you're in My Fit Club, you have seen. If you're not in My Fit Club, you haven't seen yet, but you're going to see. We're doing the Challenge Tracker app. So the Challenge Tracker app is an app from Beachbody. It's been out probably 3 months now. And it's kind of, so what it lets you do is they get to post their workouts. They get to like check if they've worked out, check if they've drank their Shaco. It's like a group app. So once everybody's in, there's like a feed bar where they can post their sweaty selfies and see, but everything's sent to their phone. So it's similar to a Facebook group, but they don't have, it's not with Facebook, right? So it's a completely separate entity. So if you have somebody on Instagram, like this would be something for them. The one thing right now is we're only doing it with old challengers. So only people who are in the Fit Club. So anybody who's starting this June group will go into the 30-day June boot camp. Okay, I want to try it out with just our past challengers, because they already know you, they already trust you, and if it's a complete failure, then that's not, you know, but that way, you know, we're not trying something new on new customers that we don't know how it's all gonna pan out. So in our Fit Club, I've opened it up. Haley's gonna post about it in her Fit Club, and then that'll be opened up to everybody in that Fit Club. What you will need is their email address. So that's like the one thing we need to invite them, and there'll be daily posts that will go out, and then people can also post. What's really cool about it in the back office is it shows when, you know, how many times they've logged their Shakeology, how many times they've worked out, how many you know, when's the last time they've posted or checked in. So you can go and like see that in the back office once the group starts going. So to give away prizes and things like that for being super consistent, we can just look. So nobody's having to keep track of points or things like that. Like I can just see, or I can shout out, so-and-so's worked their, you know, like, woohoo, so-and-so, you've logged your workout, you know, the past 4 days in a row, super proud. So it makes it a really easy tool to shout out like consistency, shout out Shakeology drinkers that have been drinking it, you know, doing little recognitions and things like that. So I'm really excited about it. If you have not given me your email address to do the challenge tracker app, I feel personally like if you're working the business and you want this to grow, then you need to be trying out this app with the whole team. So you need to be part of it this month, for sure, just so you can see what it's like, and then, you know, going from there. Also, you guys have been doing a really good job posting in our boot camp. In our boot camps, like your sweaty selfies and things like that. Don't forget to post those also in the Fit Club, okay? So it's really important that we show up in both. I know that's kind of a pain to have to double dip, but it is really important that you show up to both. So if you have buffer, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you see my posts in the Fit Club, they're always buffered, because what I'll do is on my phone, on the app, I can click and buffer out the one post to like 4 different groups at a time. So I'm only doing it once, but yet I'm sending it to 4 groups. So any group that you're an admin of, you can set that up on your buffer.
Is it free?
It's free to do it to 2 things. So your Facebook page, if you want to buffer to that, which, you know, in all honesty, unless you're just buffering a lot, but to your Facebook page, I would say don't use that as one of your groups, because it doesn't get as high like seen volume. People don't see it when it's buffered out as far as if you like organically post it from your phone. So when I do it, I post my Facebook page like by myself. Like I sit and I'll Facebook page post, and then I buffer out to all the other places. I pay $10 a month to buffer, but it saves me so much time and energy that for me it's really worth it. Obviously you have to decide, you know, what you're willing to spend versus like what you're bringing home from the business. So if you're not there yet, like that's totally okay. It's not something that you have to make the business work. It just is convenient.
Now, can you switch out your groups?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can remove a group and add a group throughout.
Okay.
So even if you wanted to do like, I don't know, like the Fit Club in one of the May groups that you buffer out to, and then, you know, do the other 2. Because what I'll do is I buffer to, let's see, my page, Crunchy Fitness, which is a mom's group, Healthy Moms, and our 2 May groups. So I'll buffer the same post to 5 groups. So how much time would it take me to sit and copy paste that same post to 5 different groups? A long time. And I'll do that like at least 4 or 5 times a week. So it saves me quite a bit of time and energy. And then, but like I said, you have to be an admin of the group. So if you do want to add the Fit Club to a buffer, let me know and I can switch you over to admin. But yeah, okay. So that's just a little side note. Checking in, doing the challenge tracker app. It's only going to be for Fit Club people, not anybody new. Not right now. We're going to make sure we like it before we offer it to new people. And then next thing that I wanted to go over is, okay, I wanted your feedback on, so we did that free 5-day clean eating Facebook thing, you know what I'm talking about? That we did in the middle of the month, that May group. I wanted to know, what did you think? What did you like? What do you think we need to take away for this next month? What feedback did you get from people? How successful was it? You know, just anything like that, just so we know for future reference and we can change things. It was our first one, so let me hear it.
I think I already communicated with you on this, but I got quite a bit of that was really overwhelming. Yeah, I got that feedback from several people, that it seemed hard to keep up with, and that was a lot. So I think, like we talked about, it kind of started to get out of hand with the food pictures when they got loose. And then, so I think it's really important that we don't let that happen again, or maybe like reduce the number of food pictures. And then also just that maybe we reduce the number of posts or videos or something, like condense it. So it seems doable, 2 to 3 posts a day maybe, and like just clean it up some.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can't say for sure if that caused some people not to want to jump in, but I think some of them were like, oh man, I don't have time for this.
I do agree with that. I got that feedback too. Like it was just a little bit too much. So do you guys feel like it would be better if we did just an AM and a PM post, like an AM and then the bedtime post, like just do 2?
I personally think that it would be better, and I know that we had talked last time about the food post and how they just got
that was
really crazy. Yeah,
we'll keep that from happening this time.
Yeah, but other than that, though, I mean, I thought it was really well put together. But definitely the food, and then maybe just switching to just an AM.
Oh, I think you're frozen, Ashley.
Yeah.
Well, while she's frozen, she'll unfreeze in a second. What did you guys think about the bedtime post, the bedtime stories?
I love those.
Yeah.
Like, I look forward to those.
Yeah, I thought those were good.
Okay, I liked them too. I think that those like help people connect and relate. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll talk with the other coaches and see, but I'm thinking we might take 2 of the value posts, put them together and make it one morning post, and then an evening bedtime post, and just do 2 a day and see if that helps, relieve like the overwhelmingness of it all. And then, okay, so then another thought, food for thought, is some of the coaches in the other groups, they post their accountability posts and things like that. So they post their sweaty selfies and their check-ins and all of that throughout the week. So they do, just like we do in a regular fit club, when we're like our food or so what do you guys think about that? Because I would hate for there only be 2 posts a day, and then it's like I don't know. There's not interaction. I don't.
Right. Yeah. I don't, because I mean, like in the group going on right now, the 2nd May one,
Mhm.
I don't feel like that's, we're posting and people are allowed to post, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah.
So, as long as it doesn't get crazy, I don't think there's, then we can like throw in Shaco and stuff like that. And
So we'll do 2 posts a day that you're going to tag your people in, a morning post and then the bedtime post. And then we'll let the coaches in there post their accountability posts throughout the week. Does that sound?
Yeah.
But then you're not going to tag your people in those.
Yeah.
They'll just see them if they go in and look, but you'll only be tagging them twice a day.
And maybe we can like highlight, so they're not like feeling like they have to see everything, twice a day, like just really highlight that. There's 2 posts for you to check, like you said. So
Okay, so we're gonna do, and then coach. Sorry, is that our renegade one?
Yeah, Kristen's here. Kristen's on the phone.
Oh, hi, Kristen.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so then the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is, and I kind of talked about it last time, but I just said, hey, check this out. So I've been using it now, this program called Teamzy. It is not free. I'll just put it out there. It's not free. There's a free 30-day trial, and I would suggest like trying it out, especially for all you teacher ladies who are not in school now. So like try it out for 30 days. See what you think. I'm gonna screen share and I'm gonna show it to you guys. I am like in freaking love. I've talked to more people and I've had more conversations in the past like 4 days than I have like the past 2 months combined. And I feel like it's really helped me have a system, know what I'm doing, not really have to think as much about things, and it's helped me be way more consistent in just interacting, which, we know that this whole business is about building relationships. So if you're not talking to people and building relationships, then your business is not going to flourish. And I know for me personally, since moving in the middle of March, it's been I've been very inconsistent and chaotic and all over the place between moving and being pregnant, and my brain just does not, I don't feel like my brain's working. And I have a hard time remembering everything. And I know you guys know, like end of the school year and you're like, I can't, but I'm going to show it to you, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like and kind of why I like it. And I think that it's worth you trying out for 30 days for free and seeing where it leads you. And then you can always just you don't even have to put a credit card or anything like that in to try it out, which is nice. Because I think that really shows that they want you to try it without okay, so let me go to it. You see all this? Guys, I have 19 messages right now. What? And I haven't done my power hour for today. This is just from, and I've already sat and talked to a bunch of people. I've done half of my prospects today because I had some time. Okay, so this is how it works. You import your contacts from Facebook. It shows you how. It's pretty simple. You import your contacts from Beachbody and your customers. So you import it. That's going to take you, I would say, like you're going to take 1 day to just do that. Okay, 1 day to kind of set it up. It's going to take you about 45 minutes. It's pretty quick to import it all, but the next thing that it wants you to do is to rank people. I went in and ranked some, and I pretty much left a bunch of people at 3. Okay, so your ranking is based on how apt they are to buy. So I'm going to click here and I'll show you. Let's see if it's letting me. Sometimes when I screen share, it starts to get picky. Okay, so here is all of this. Okay, so ranking system. A 5 is someone most likely to be a customer or coach, or it's an existing customer or coach that's a rock star. So it's somebody that you want to check in. You're going to check in with them every 30 days. 4 is someone that you think is going to be a customer if you like continue to talk to them and support them. They're probably going to jump on, but maybe not this month. A 3 is someone who might be, but a 3 is also somebody who you really don't know. Like you're like, I don't really know them. They could be eventually down the road, but maybe I just added them to my network and I don't know them very well, that kind of thing. A 2 is someone that's probably not going to be, but you want to keep them on your radar. And then a 1 is like all the men that are like my Facebook friends. Like I put them as 1s. Like they're not my ideal customer, and they're not people that I really want to work to build a relationship with. I mean, like if they were to reach out and be like, hey, I'd be like, okay, but it's not someone I really think that I'm going to. Are you going to bed? Okay. Good night. You're so funny. He's so sweet. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't think I did hit record. Did I hit record?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay. I thought I forgot. Okay. Anyway, so here's some things. Like this person is the 1. Anyway, so you can sort them. I spent a little bit of time ranking, and then I was just like, I'll just leave everybody a 3, and then as I go through, I will change their rank. So this is what it says. Okay, so here's my next person, Larissa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to minimize all of you fat people. And I'm going to type in her name. I'm going to click on her, and then I'm going to message her something. And so this is where it takes a little bit of time because you're going to have to do a little bit of thinking. I don't know her very well. I think she's one of my Crunchy Mom friends. I'm going to look and see. Oh, yeah, I can tell right here by our mutual friends in common. So I'm going to message her. And so I've already messaged her once about, like, thanks for accepting my friend request, blah, blah, blah. I love getting to connect with more like-minded mamas. And so I'm going to take a second, look at her timeline, see if there's anything I can connect with her about, or her kids, or working mom probs. When you get really excited because you realize you only had to pump 5 more times and then you're off for summer vacation. And then, so that might be something that I say, like, oh, hey, I didn't realize you were a teacher. Because that kind of makes me think that she might be a teacher. Or, so I'm going to ask her something like that. And I'll just message her. So let me show you. Okay, so then I copy this. So I copy and paste. I'm going to send that to her. Just starting conversation. I go over here to Teamzy. I paste it in here. I click Facebook. That was Facebook message. I click. It's easier when I'm not talking through this. I can't see because our faces are in the way. I click log connect, and she disappears. Okay, now it logs how many, and I'm doing 20. I'm trying to do 20 connects a day with new people. And so then it pulls up my next person. So then I just connect with the next person. I just connected with this person because she's actually a coach. And so I'm just going to put on here, I'm just going to skip her right now. Now, Aaron Joseph, that's a boy, and I know that he's not in my market. So I'm going to go ahead and change him to a 1. Okay, then I'm going to go to Jennifer Keller. And I'm just going to go back up here and type in her name. Okay, and then I'm going to connect with her, okay? Now, here's the thing that I like about this, that I really like about this, other than connecting. Okay, when you add people to your network, you know how you have to like write down their name and then go back and check and see if they accepted you. And then if they haven't accepted you within a certain amount of time, you need to cancel your friend request so you don't get stuck in Facebook jail, right? What I like about Teamzy is when I add someone to my network, add a contact. Can you guys see that? Or here, let me put it down here. Okay, so I add a contact right here. Okay. When I add that contact, I'm going to put them at a 5, which means they're going to show up in a day. And then I'm going to go check and see if they accepted me. If they didn't accept me, I'm going to click skip 1 week, and they'll show up in 1 week. And when they show up in 1 week, if they still haven't accepted me, then I'll just cancel that request. So it kind of keeps track of that. It also keeps track of follow-ups. So it says, look, I need to follow up with her today. So I can go back to her and I don't forget. Nobody falls through the cracks, guys, which is so awesome. I also can log my social media posts, my personal development, my shakes, my workouts. There's so much more. And I've watched a couple of, like when you sign up, they'll let you do they'll show you how to work it, the system, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I just feel like it's really organized, and I don't feel like I had this binder, guys, of all this stuff, and I'm like not even having to use it right now because it's just all in one place. It's still really new. They said it's been around like 4 or 5 months maybe. So they're still like updating and changing things and making things better. But what's really nice about it is that it was created. Okay, so basically it's created just for Beachbody coaches. It's in compliance. You don't have to worry about that. But it's really nice because like it's created for coaches. It's being modified and tweaked based on coach feedback. And so it's made just for us and just for our system of network marketing and the way we connect and build relationships and things like that. Another really cool thing is when you go to set it up, it asks you to put in like your goal of what you want to be making in 1 year from now. So what's your income goal? And then it creates these numbers of how many people you need to connect with based on how much you want to make. So that's really cool. And then it shows you how to do it. Anyway, so that's just kind of it in a nutshell, but I wanted to share it because I really do think it's something worth looking at. It is an investment. We'll say we get a discount because we're on Micah's team. And so there's like a group discount. And then they said like the more people on one team, then the more of a discount like we'll eventually get maybe. But right now it's going to be like $24.99 a month, which like I said, but I think it's worth trying out the free version for sure and then seeing what you think. And even if you don't decide to keep it, I think it might give you some ideas for how to work your power hour in the future. So that's just my new little thing. On that Crowdfire app that we talked about before, they've changed it because Instagram has changed their rules, and now it won't let you copy followers. So that's something to note about maybe not using that. It still will let you see who's not following you back, which is nice. So, you can still go to Instagram and go to a person's page and copy their followers, and then you can go back to Crowdfire and see who's not following you back. But as far as being able to do it with that app, Instagram changed their rules and an app. None of the apps can do that anymore. So that's interesting to note.
So you said go to Instagram and copy their followers. Are you talking about just manually, like clicking each one?
Yeah, which is it's not super hard to do. on your phone,
Well,
but it does take a little bit more time.
so what I did because I've been trying to get creative with Instagram, as far as following and finding new people and stuff. And I started utilizing when you follow someone and then it gives you suggestions. That's a really good thing to pay attention to. I wasn't paying attention to it and I was like, oh, this is annoying. But if you'll look, it gives you other people that you probably know or are in the group with or whatever. And so that can be cool. But are you talking about just going to someone's page, clicking on their followers, and then clicking follow on each one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did that the other day. Okay.
Yeah, so you can search. And I really like to not follow people who are following people, but follow people who are following like accounts. So like, there are personal accounts, and then there's like Fit Mama, which is like where they post just like different fit moms or things like that. Or there's like an account that's like pregnancy and beyond, and it's a bunch. It's not one person's account. I mean, I'm sure there's one person like behind the account, but it's not like one person's life. It's like a fitness account, and it like posts different, or like there's one called like Pump the Bump, which is like a bunch of pregnant women that they like.
That's a good idea.
Is that like Shalene has several of those highlight accounts. But it's someone who's going to be in your like target market. So it's like right now for me, I want to target like fit pregnant women or people or pregnant women who want to be fit. So I'm going to go to those accounts and look at who's following those accounts. You can do like, if you look up for like fit moms, fit teach, like you can kind of go and look and see like what highlight accounts are there, because that way, I don't know, it just has a big variety of people, but they're all interested in that one thing. Instead of trying to find like someone who's like you to follow their people, then you're following like a certain, like another one that I go to is like Birth Without Fear, because it's kind of my whole like water birthing and crunchy, unmedicated, that's just me. That's where I'm at. So I go to the Birth Without Fear and I look at those people and I follow women who look like they're my target audience. So that's just something to note. But the app can still let you see who's not following you.
And then I think you said you go back, and if they're not following you, unfollow them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So anyway, so June is a tough month, just in general. I personally have had the past 2 worst months of my business that I've ever had since I started 18 months ago. So if you're having a tough time, like, don't get discouraged. Know that, there's ebbs and flows. There are ups and downs in any business, any sales business, any job, and not everything's always perfect. Depending on your life, depending on your circumstances, and just depending on the business in general. So, just know your why. Know why you're doing this. It's to, help people get healthy and help you change your life, right? Share your story and, keep trucking along. If you're having a hard time these past couple of months, it's coming to summer. Lots of people are graduating. It's kind of a hectic time of the year for a lot of people. So just make sure that you're showing up and being as consistent as possible, because people are watching, and they are. And just keep reaching out and connecting and things like that. But anything that you guys, any questions that you have, anything you need answered before we hop off here for the evening?
I think I need to be added to the Renegades message. I don't have that. Where it pops up.
Really? Let me see.
Unless I'm just technology challenged, which could very well be the case.
Well, how did you get the link to this?
I messaged Ashley and she sent it to me.
Well, then, yay, Ashley. You must not. Let me see. I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
Let me find it and look real quick and make sure I get you added. I guess I thought I already had you in there. I don't. Here you go. Bam.
Thank you.
Well, no, that's so new. I didn't do it. I don't want a new message. I'm going to add people. Okay. Okay, you're there.
Thank you.
Girl, I'm so sorry.
No, we're good.
The Prego brain. Kristen, are you on it? Is she back on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, good. Okay. Anything else?
So I've been doing PIO, as you probably have all seen.
And I love the fact that you're putting like day whatever on each one.
Trying to build momentum. Get
Yeah, it
jazzed.
shows that you're being consistent. Anyway.
So I've had some interest, and my giveaway was cool because I only gave away one program. Well, then I had 10 other girls who entered the giveaway that I got to message and talk with. So they haven't been as interested in the challenge pack, but they wanted just the program. So I've already sold 2 PIO programs, and to me that's better than nothing. So I've still seen income from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a thought today that I think I changed my Shakeology from bag back to packet, which is what it used to be. So I was thinking for anyone who orders just the program that I might send a couple of Shako packets, like 1 or 2, just kind of as to get them to try it, kind of as a thank you and to get them to try it. What do you think about that?
I think it's definitely something that you can do. I don't think that that's
I mean,
a
not have to, but
no.
but just so yeah, I've seen good. I'm trying to do like the selfies, and then I'm gonna do a video every now and then, and I'm not gonna do like every day for the 8 weeks, but I'm trying to just build some momentum as I start, and for them to see that I'm being consistent. And so I've already sold 2 PIO programs, and I've got 1 more who's interested. So
No, I love it. I think that you posting like every time is really showing like consistency. And then just the fact that like you're a busy mom of 2 kids, like, like you can do it. Everybody else can do it. Like, I think it's important to show, that we're showing up every day and that no matter your life circumstances, like this is a choice. I think that's really important because I think people need to know that this is a choice. Like, it's not easy. It's something we choose to make happen. And yeah, we're not perfect. And there are times where it doesn't happen. And like sharing that, but then also saying like, I can tell you personally, when you're not working your journey, your business is not going to work, period. Because if you're not showing up and sharing, then why would people want to join you if you're not even doing it? And I think for me, that's been hard this past month because I haven't been working out because I have so much pelvic pain. So like, not that my video wasn't real yesterday, but did I do the entire 4 circuits? No, I couldn't hardly walk after it was all over. Like, oh my gosh. But like, I could tell this big difference in my business just because I'm not like if you're not working out consistently and sharing that journey, then it makes it really hard for people to want to like join you in the journey. And so I was like, okay, let's do a video. Let's do, and so I've been sharing a lot of food because I have been doing that, but like, you've got to make sure that you're showing up. You're showing up, you're pushing play, and you're sharing about it, or people they're not going to see you. And then why would they want to join you, if they're not seeing your journey? But so anyway, that's our little coaching call out. So yeah.
And I've just been taking that post and putting it Radical Renegades Fit Club, May group, my own page, Instagram. And so, yeah, like I said, I've just been trying to do that. Cause it doesn't take that long, and it's just one of my to-dos now. And yeah, I've been trying to throw in the post, like, didn't sleep good, whatever, still doing it, cause that's like, today kind of sucked, but I'm just like, fake it till you make it today. So
yeah, no, I agree. I post the same content to like every Instagram, my personal page, my fit page, and all of the challenge groups. And it's the same exact post. I copy and paste it to all of them. And then my Instagram and my personal page and my like page, I basically post the same things to that all day long. So I figure, if you're following me on Instagram, you're probably not following me on Facebook, or there's one that you're probably more active on that you're going to be seeing my stuff more often than not. So don't feel like you have to do different things for different places. Really not. And and I love how you're like day whatever, because I think that's just showing consistency, which is awesome. And your posts are really cute. So I'll be excited to kind of start that journey back up post baby. But right now we'll just continue on with our good food posts. And we won't mention that I just had like 7 Whoppers. 10, something, I don't know. My mom brought them home. I was like, give me those. I ate a really healthy dinner, so I can have Whopper.
At least they're not actual Whoppers, like the hamburger. Gross.
Oh yeah, no, they're just little chocolate ones, that I need so much. Like, I shouldn't be eating these, but they're so good. And I'm still under my weight, my max. And you're like, okay, I'm not gonna go above this. I've still got 2 more pounds to gain, so
Yeah.
Well, anyway, okay, let me stop this recording so everybody else is not